Did you and Hocus have a talk before Hocus squashed it with Joe?
I remember Hulk was like, yo, we all know the same people. And the crazy thing is, what changed his whole mind about Fat Joe is Fat Joe actions. Like when Fat Joe was coming to see Percy in jail, when Percy was facing a life bid, that made Hulk look at Joe in a different way. Like, damn, that nigga really did for his people. And then when he come home and he see that Rich Player and them niggas are good people, and even Pistol Pete, I met Pistol Pete and sat down with him and talked with him. These are good guys. Like we just like dissing people that actually good people, and people that we respect them. So it's like, damn, we all fair. We all know each other. We all, like even recently, like Terror Squad, they got a page on the Instagram. They sent me a DM that was just like so inspirational. I was like, damn, you know what I'm saying? Even Rich Player, I spoke to Rich Player and he seemed like a good guy, They don't come across as like somebody that I should have beef with or should have been beefing with back then,
So at the end of the day, I guess, does it come down to just more of like everybody has their individual experience with people? Because obviously Cuban's experience with these people is different from yours.
Yeah, but see, you gotta understand, Cuban he's in a little deeper than me when it comes to dealing with somebody like Joe, because he was actually signed to Fat Joe. He was actually around them. They made history together,
Right.
So they ties were different. Like I'm on the outside looking in. Cuban was on the inside looking out. You know what I'm saying? He was down with them. So that's a whole different kind of. If he feel betrayed, he really hurt by that betrayal, because that was his brother. And Joe might be hurt by his betrayal. So we don't really know the true story, because Joe is not going to really talk about it that much. And Cuban, he talked about it, but we don't. We hear two different sides of the story. We don't know what's going on. The only they was there. They know what went on.
Right.
I wasn't there.
So you're not trying to minimize, obviously, what Cuban went through, but at the same time, you understand that that was his experience. And like you said before, when you were talking about, I'm not going to judge Panda until he showed me different.
Yes. So, in that case, I don't want to write it off like I'm disregarding Cuban feelings by not having an issue with the people that he has an issue with. But at the same time, like, just in a reality sense, that's not my problem. That's not my issue. You know what I'm saying? And Cuban already know that. He never asked me to get involved. Right. He never asked me. So I got to exclude myself. This ain't my beef. This is not my fight. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's not my fight.